Welcome back to part 10 of MCQs, questions based on isoquants. Question number 91. Isoquant map is set down as independent of prices of inputs, depending upon the level of prices of inputs, independent of quantities of inputs, none of the above. Question number 92. The isoquants require that to maintain a given level of output, a reduction in the use of an input must be offset by an increased use of another input, accompanied by reduction in the use of another input, associate with increased expenditure on the same input, none of the above. Question number 93. Which one of the following is not correct regarding isoquants? Convex to the origin, slopes downward to the right, parallel to each other, cannot intersect each other. As the MRTs of each isoquant curve may vary from one another, two or more isoquant curves do not be parallel to each other. Question number 94. The property that isoquants are convex to the origin implies that for every increase in the stock of one input by 1 unit, the combination will give up more of the other input, give up less and less of the other input, give up an equal amount of the other input, not give up any amount of the other input. Question number 95. If two isoquants cut each other, it implies higher portion of isoquant represents higher level of production, lower portion of isoquant represents lower level of production. All input combinations on both isoquants represent equal level of production, none of the above. All the isoquant curves depict a different level of output. Thus, the two curves can never intersect one another. Question number 96. In an isoquant map, two isoquants are not parallel to each other. This is due to the fact that prices of two inputs differ. MRTS of XY is not the same for both the commodities. Taste of the consumer differ, both A and B. Question number 97. The MRTS XY may be defined as the amount of Y whose loss can just be compensated by a unit gain in X, the amount of X whose loss can just be compensated by a unit gain in Y, the amount of Y which yields marginal production equal to that of 1 unit of Y, none of the above. Question number 98. The MRTS dash as we move along the isoquant from left to right remains constant, increases, decreases, has no relevance. Question number 99. If an isoquant is oval shaped, the slope of the isoquant is dash at its extreme points: positive, negative, constant, diminishing. The oval shape of an isoquant means that beyond a point, if firm increases the units of a factor, then it will have to increase the units of the other factor to produce the same output level. Over the convex part of the isoquant, if firm increases the units of a factor, then it will have to sacrifice some units of the other factor to maintain the same level of output. Question number 100. A high degree of convexity of an isoquant signifies that inputs X and Y are poor substitutes to each other, no substitutes to each other, good substitutes to each other, perfect substitutes to each other. Now check your answers. Question number 91A, 92A, 93C, 94B, 95C, 96B, 97A, 98C, 99C, 100A.